So I guess we will start now. So good morning, everybody, and welcome to lesson 4 of our discussion under purposive communication. And we'll be dealing here about the varieties and registers of spoken and written language. So I hope everybody is getting well today. Okay lang ba tayo? How's your weekend? And I am reminding the secretary of every section to please monitor the attendance. Kindly write down the names of your classmates who are online. Every session, please put or write the date. Okay? So I'm requesting all the secretary or acting secretary of every section to submit with attendance maybe before our examination. Now, are you all ready to our discussion? Kindly comment yes. Kindly comment yes if you're ready. So we could start. Type yes. Type yes. Yes, yes. Yes, okay. Okay. So finally, we are now on the lesson 4, the varieties and register of spoken and written language. So in this lesson, we only have one objective, which is explain the varieties and registers of spoken and written language in the proper context. So from the title itself, explain the varieties. So we'll be learning different spoken and written language using proper context. So how are we going to greet? How do we use these languages in proper context, in proper situation, maybe? Would it be informal or in informal situation? Now, for the prediscussion, students will be tasked to present orally or in a written form the following questions. But you don't have to do it, but just comment down. Number one question, how do you greet your best friend? Your mother, your teacher, your school dean? How? Can you please comment down on the comment section? What is the common greetings you have when you see your friend? Let's say you meet your friends today, this morning. So what is your common greetings to them or to your mom? Can you give me example? Comment down. Hi, yes. Basically, we use hi. That's according to Amira Mamalu. How about others? How about to your mom? Mom, nagmamano. Yes, that's good. No, very good. At least, meron pa palang nagmamano up to this day. With the positive vibes. Like what? Example, Rosado. Uy, kumusta? Yes. Hi, mom. Good morning. Sana all mom ang tawag sa mami. Assalamu alaikum. Yes. And most probably, you are using your local dialect, your first language. Good morning, ma'am, sir. What's up? Okay, what's up, madlang people? Yes. Hi, hello. Mama yan, sir. Musta na, buddy? Yes. And sometimes, in a circle of friends, meron tayong minsan, no, there are words we use or greetings we use na it only presents or it is only present within our circle of friends. Hi, ma'am. Good morning. Hey, kumusta na kayo? I miss you all. Yes. Hello, mama. Good morning. Yes. Naimbag na bigat. Yes. This is for Ilocano. Anyong. Wow. Korean. How about others? How do you greet your friends? Your crazy friend. Te, musta naman ka? O, minsan, that's it. Like, good morning, ma'am, sir. How are you, friend? Wow, English. Naimbag na bigat. Yes. Okay, thank you so much. So that means that you really greet, hi, Zai. You really greet your friend. Kasi minsan, no, especially when we wake up in the morning, we get our phone and, hi, hello. Especially, how about si crush mo? How do you greet your crush in the morning? Like, nakita mo si crush mo online. How do you greet him? Or si partner mo, hi, bebe. Sa friend, yes, minsan, ureta. Ay, buhi pa day ka. Hi, hello, guys. Hi, babe. Hi, cute. Hi, crush, nakaon ka na. Wow. So, palata, hi, crush. How about yung kwan? Yung nag-utang sa'yo na hindi siya nagbayad. Sige. Sige daw. How do you greet the person na may utang sa'yo na hindi nagbayad? Sige daw. Hi, ex. Okay. Hello, musta ng utang? Sige daw. Let's say, kasi we are now, I want to know how you respond. Kasi nga, we are here in varieties of spoken. So, through this activity, malalaman ko how you respond, how you greet people in different contexts. In context, may utang. Hoy, din ka na bayad mo. O what if ginasin niya lang? For example, yung chat mo is ginasin lang na nakautang sa'yo. Paano kaya kayo mag-react? Pre, musta na? Mayroon na ba? Oh, this is quite polite. Hoy, di ka na bayad mo. Naimbang na bigat kanya, mali ka pa yung nagbayad, utang mo, nabayagan. Why ka ba? Balak mong bayad, Meg. Oh. Lipat-lipatan mo lang utang mo dahil korteho. Ay, te, kumusta ka na pwede manukot yung utang mo, okay? Na all sinner. Sige siya kay mama mo. Buti pa utang na tagal, kayo sa na all sinner. Best, baka naman. Uy, baka naman. This is actually happening today, di ba? At least, through this activity, malaman ko how you respond. Uy, good morning, Zay. Kumusta? May utang ka pagali sa ako, no? Tuno ko sa bayad. Feeling famous. Babayad? Okay, ito. Babayad o papatulfo? Uy, utang mo gali. Ginabatan mo dun na. Aha. Uy, utang mo. Subong lang kita nakita. Gatago man siya, sir. Kumusta na? Meron na ba? Hi, friend. Baka naman bayad ka na. Okay. Another one. How do you greet your enemy? Sige daw. How do you greet your enemy? Okay, let's see. The best kaginte, ginasin mo lang sa chat ko kung ano. Gusto mong sumikat. Pre-post ko sa FB kung di ka. Yes, this is common, Ramos. Bayad, basi pwede ka na mag-utang. Okay, lastimosa. Hi, aking kapasakon. Ikaw na lang mahuya manukot. Two best friend. Hi, suntukan. May karon ka lang mag-scroll. Uy, buhay ko pala. God bless, yes? Okay, dito ko malaman in your perspective, paano kaya kayo mag-respond? Pasensya ka na ha, God bless. Dapat be honest ha. I want an honest answer. Dapat be honest kasi mas maganda we become honest. Hi, good morning. Don't fake, spread love or plasticity. Plasticity is real. Hi, Fred. Buddy, baka naman. Meron na ba? Kailangan ko na kasi. Pre-boxing. Oh. In this activity, malaman ko that you really have your different perspectives and how you respond to different contexts. Hi, plastic. Okay, thank you so much for responding. No? Thank you so much. Okay. Sorry. Pa-viral ta ka sa Facebook. Kasi minsan yung kuha na lang, yung blackmail is yung Facebook. Hi, friend. So ito na nasagot na. Do your ways of greetings these people vary? Yes, magkakaiba talaga, no? Pag nanay mo, sweet. Pag yung kaibigan mo, medyo cool, medyo baliw, no? Pag yung nakaaway mo, maybe you are sorry or maybe you are harsh. Kapag nangutang sa'yo, yun nga, di ba? May halong pananakot, blackmailing, um, you try to tell them, persuade them na susumbong kay Tulfo pag hindi nagbayad, di ba? Because our emotion varies, therefore, how we respond, how we greet also varies. Magkakaiba in different people, in different scenario. Pag kaibigan natin, okay, iba. Pag kaaway, iba. Pag yung nanutang sa atin, iba. Pag parents, iba. Pag teacher, iba din. No, that's how it varies. Yan yung pagkakaiba, how we greet, how we use spoken word. Nakakadari. High plastic, grabe. Okay. Thank you so much. Ay, pre, buhi ka pa. Okay, very good. So that means you are applying talaga, no? And this topic is really, it's really evident to you, and you actually do this, and that's good. Because this lesson should be applied in real life scenario, and it's good that you are applying it naman, no? Good. Now, for us, speech is well worth careful study because we depend on it so heavily for our communication with others. The development of human civilization owes it to a great extent to man's ability to share experiences, to exchange ideas, and to transmit knowledge from one generation to another. Basically, this is the very essence of communication, to share experience, to exchange ideas, to transmit knowledge from generation to generation. Okay. The spoken mode is often associated with everyday registers, while the written mode is strongly associated with academic registers. Now, what's the difference between spoken mode and written mode? Spoken mode is the words we utter every day, your greetings. And written mode is about academic registers, like how you respond to the activities of your teacher, how you answer questions. That's academic registers. Whereas spoken mode naman, ito yung mga very casual natin na ginagawa there, like simply greetings our friends, mothers, or fellows. Take down notes of that. Now, however, this is not always true. For instance, in everyday communication, face-to-face conversation are usually supplemented by text messaging. Since today, kaya nagiging untrue na ito siya because spoken mode can be converted through text messaging. Like today, we are facing COVID-19 and we are supplemented by text messaging. Since we don't see each other face to face, so the alternative here is we use our phone or Facebook, our we use normal text messaging to send greetings to our loved ones. In academic context, significant forms of oral communication are used along with written communication. In academic context, magkakaiba kasi because in academic ones, we usually use this in doing our activity, doing our assignment, and it is along with written communication. Maliban na lang pag may oral, may recitation tayo, grade recitation, but it's still for academic context, no? It's more formal. It's more formal than the spoken mode. Significantly, both everyday and academic communications are characterized by multimodality or the use of multi-modes of communication, including spoken, written modes and images, music, videos, gesture. So ito yung mga multimodality. When we communicate sometimes, spoken, When you speak directly, now I am speaking you directly, this is spoken. Written modes. Sometimes we express our emotion, we communicate through letter or through text. That's written modes, no? But since hindi na uso ngayon yung pagpapadala ng mga liham, ng mga notes, ng mga letter, what we use is email, messenger, Instagram, ano pa ba? Viber, ano pa ba? WhatsApp, di ba? Image, the use of emojis. Sometimes instead of saying, hi, good morning, I'm mad, sometimes we send image. Sometimes we send emoticons, emojis. And that emojis actually conveys meaning. Like, no need ka na mag-hi because there are emojis like, di ba, wave means hi. And sometimes, music. There is a communication between music and humans. Sometimes our emotion, we can express it through music. We don't have to speak for a word like we are mad or we are hurt. But through music, we can express it. Videos. Like instead of lecturing face-to-face, I am using videos. And gesture. Sometimes we don't have to use spoken words, but diba? That means warning. Like, there are many kinds of gestures actually. I mean, there are different examples of gestures which express emotion or conveys meaning. Kasi ang communication in class is not only speaking words or spoken words, but there are various kind of communication. Ang mahalaga kasi is we can create meaning and we can convey meaning. We actually intend what we want to tell to somebody even without use of spoken words, even through gesture, through written. As long as maintindihan and that has communication. Yes, spoken, eye contact. Now, varieties of spoken and written language. Lynn 2016 presents the following nature of language variation as prescribed by most linguists based on the ideas of Mabu 2014. 1. So this is now the first nature of language. 1. Language varies when communicating with people within local and outside global or community. So magkakaiba yung ating language when we communicate with people within our community or outside local. Okay, now, when we communicate with local, very casual, we use our local dialect, or maybe we use only Tagalog, or we use dialect or language na common sa ating community. For example, we are here in Sultan Kudarat. So we communicate with people, we using Ilocano, ano ba yung meron dito ng mga local dialect? Ilonggo, Cebuano, Maguindanao, Bulacan, if there is Tiboli, I know walang Tiboli dito usually, Manubo, Taduray. We actually use that. Excuse me for a while. Like, that's it. But when we talk outside or global community, of course, we use English, no? We use different language and our approach is way different. Kasi kapag local lang, parang normal lang, di ba? Chill lang. Oh, kumusta? Di ba sabi niyo kanina, hoy, buhi ka pa? That's different. But when we communicate globally, aside from using English as international language, we sometimes utter words in formal mode, medyo formal. Especially if we are applying for some scholarship or whatsoever. 2. Language varies in speaking and in writing. Yes, of course, different. Because there are some people who are good in speaking but not good in writing. There are also some who are good in writing but not good in speaking. There actually varies. Because when we speak paminsan, the emotion is directly implied, no? If you are mad, if you are asking question. But in writing, it's quite difficult to assess kung ano yung emotion. Kasi minsan, may mga tao na mali yung paggamit ng punctuation. Na instead na tatanong pala, hindi gumamit ng question mark. So, iba yung meaning niya sa base interpretation ng writer. That's why as we send message through text or through chat, dapat we use some important punctuation correctly. Like if we ask question, if we are mad, use padamdam. Okay? 3. Language varies in everyday and specialized discourses. Yes. Because in everyday language, masyadong informal, di ba? Very casual. Oh, hi. Oh, kauna ta. Oh, how are you? Yes. O, di ba? Buhi ka pa? Ganun ka na. Di ba? But in specialized discourse like academic, how you greet your teacher in your school is different. How you greet your boss, how you answer interview in a job hiring, and how you present your thesis maybe, how you do your activity. Like for example, pinagawa ko ng speech. It's quite different kasi it's for academic and it's for specialized discourse. Okay, Mabub and Datcher 2014 identified 8 different domains in which language varies depending on the combinations of different values on the 3 dimensions: field, tenor, and mood of the context of communication. The first 4 domains include language variation that reflect local usage done in one local language or multiple local languages depending on the context. They vary in the following ways. 1. Local everyday written. This may include instances of local usage found in neighborhood posters. Example, a posters looking for transients or bed spacer. So magkakaiba itong example. Wanted lady bed spacer. So that's it. No, that's other local everyday written. Or ano pa ba? Excuse me. We sell uling. We sell ice. We buy palay. Diba? That's local everyday written. It can be usually done through poster. Okay, next. Local everyday oral. This may occur in local communication among neighbors in everyday, informal, and local varieties of language. Ito naman, for example, you greet your neighbor, you exchange your foods, di ba? You actually use informal and local varieties of language. Informal in the sense na hindi siya masyadong very casual lang siya. Like everyday language, yung minsan gumagamit tayo ng mga slang language, yung mga words na tayo lang yung nakakaalam within our community, no? It's informal. 3. Local specialized written. An example of local specialized written usage can be found in publication and websites of local societies such as Baguio Midland Courier. Right? So itong local specialized written naman, these are some written words usually published in some publication, sa mga websites na nababasa natin, or something that we read in newspaper. That's local specialized written. And local specialized oral naman, it involves specialized discourse. For example, in a computer shop in the neighborhood, specialized local usage can be found. Example, special computer game related vocabulary is used. Ito, local specialized oral. Halimbawa nito is a word that sometimes used in a certain, for example, sa palengke, kayo, di ba may mga words dyan na that is only used or understood by people who are there every day. Another example, di ba? Yung mga naglalaro sa ML, o sige, dito sa yung mga mahilig magbabad sa mga computer shop. Can you give me a word that usually heard inside that cafe? Or anyone? Ano yung mga words na ginagamit nyo commonly kapag naglalaro kayo ng ML? Okay? Yung mga naglalaro dyan ng mga Counter-Strike, ML, or whatsoever, ano ba usually yung mga words na ginagamit nyo within that computer shop? Yes, usually bad words. Can you give example, Dane Calixtro? Be specific. O, ano yung mga words? Sige daw. Bobo. Yes. Trash talk. Ano, sige. Okay. Okay, that's true. Yes, that's true, Dane Calixtro. Okay. And these words could only be understood and appreciated by the people within that area. Pero pag may papasok na iba, ano ba itong mga batang to? Parang walang mga breeding, di ba? But for them, it's normal because they are used to that. They are used to use that words in everyday when they play games. But for others who are new, pag may conservative na tao na papasok doon, it has different expression or it has different interpretation or meaning. Okay, thank you so much. Now, on the other hand, the other four domains involve global usage. These four domains of language usage differ from the first four. Ito naman, magkaiba naman to sila. Ito another four domains since they refer to context of language uses where participants need to communicate with people not sharing the local ways of using language. They are as follows. Gunggong. O, di ba? Relate lang kayo nito because you're used or let's say before, no? Now, number one, global everyday written avoids local colloquialisms to make text accessible to wider communities of readers. This can be found in international editions of newspapers and magazines. Now, this kind of communication is usually present in some international newspaper and magazine. It avoids local conversation. Walang mga words na nakalagay dito that is only used within locality. For example, may mga words sa'yo within our locality na hindi siya pwedeng gamitin sa mga newspaper. And they will call it jargon na because jargon in the sense na only the people within Sultan Kudarat, let's say, applicable. Na hindi siya applicable in other country. Like the word GG, no, yung gago. O, di ba? So usually, sometimes if we write our newspaper here, we include that. But in other country, for example, we try to publish gusto natin i-publish yung mga write-ups natin in international newspaper. So kailangan natin i-omit or change those words para maging okay siya and it will be understood by international readers. Avoids local colloquialism. Avoid local usage of dialects or languages. Kasi nga, we have to consider that it will be accessible to wider communities of readers. Since our language, international language is English, we have to use English and avoid using local colloquialisms. Okay? Number two, global everyday oral may occur in interaction between people coming from different parts of the world when they talk about everyday casual topics. For example, ang halimbawa nito is when you have friends from abroad and you chat, so this is under this one. And you communicate every day from different parts of the world when they talk about everyday casual topics. Oh, what's up? How are you there? Hi there. Diba? Ano ba yung mga kabit? Who among you here na mayroong kaibigan sa abroad or except Miguel ha? Except Miguel. Yung this refers to some casual conversation na ginagamit na ginagawa nyo or ginagamit nyo among or ginagamit nyo to converse with people from other countries. Hello there. Di ba usually hello there? Oh, what's up? Hi, how are you today? Minsan, buenas noches, di ba? Buenas amigas if we have friends from Spain. So, this is it. This is under number 2. Kasi alam nyo, class, iba yung casual conversation within the people in your locality at iba rin yung local language na ginagamit natin. Or I mean, iba rin yung casual na language na ginagamit natin with people from different countries. Although they are both casual, normal conversation, pero iba yung words natin. Kasi nga, iba sa kanila at iba rin sa local. Pag hoy gago, pag dito, hoy gago, kumusta ka? That sometimes yan yung casual or very normal na conversation natin in everyday, di ba? Hoy, buhay ka pa? Hoy, buhay ka pa? Hoy, hoy, psst, di ba? But for people from different countries, it's way different. No, it's way different. Number 3, global specialized written expands to as many readers internationally. Hence, the non-usage of local colloquial expression. Example, international research, journal articles. Another example of this, for number 3 is that when we publish thesis, dapat English lang talaga. We should not use local colloquial expression. We should not use terms or mannerism or some terminologies na applicable lang. For example, you are from Philippines. So hindi ka ngayon pwedeng gumamit ng mga terms starting sa Pilipinas sa mga international research na gusto mong i-publish. Hindi siya pwedeng gumamit ng mga ganun na words because it will create conflict. And number 4, global specialized oral occurs when people from different parts of the world discuss specialized topics in spoken form, a paper presentation session in an international academy. So this number 4 is quite formal. It's specialized. Ito yung klase ng communication na usually nangyayari kapag you are presenting, for example, you are Philippines and you are presenting your research in international. So it's way different, no? It's quite formal. Ang bilis natin. Now for summary, the kind of register to be used affects the way one speaks and writes. Language has formal and informal registers. These registers have form which define the social situation. All right. So as what I've said earlier, magkakaiba how we speak and how we write, and magkakaiba depending to the context and depending to the people we meet. As what I have said, kapag kaibigan mo lang na everyday mo nakikita, iba yung iyong greetings. Like, it's quite absurd, it's quite trash talk, but it's okay because you used to do it. But when you meet somebody from around the globe and you communicate, it's different. Maybe medyo formal and considering na iba yung kanilang kultura because when you use trash talk, it may affect them or it may humiliate them, it may hurt them, and it could actually create chaos. So magkakaiba siya. And magkaiba naman kapag how we write or how we speak in our school, such as for a specialized purpose, magkakaiba din naman kung sa bahay lang tayo. And how we greet teachers, how we greet our parents, how we greet our president versus how we greet our purok leader. Di ba? Parang ganun. How we greet our loved one, our partner, between how we greet our crush. So magkakaiba sila. That makes them different. No? Sometimes kasi, iba yung ating expression of our thoughts sa tao na kinakaharap natin. Pag mataas na tao, medyo formal. Pag medyo mababang tao, ka-level natin, it's quite casual. Another thing is, kapag sasali tayo sa mga international competition, like research, ibang language ang gamitin natin. Then kapag gusto natin mag-travel around the world, dapat huwag tayong gumamit ng mga local colloquial na only present lang in our respective place. So in short, to create good communication amidst multicultural diversity in different contexts and situations, so we have to learn different languages. We have to consider differences. Sabi ko nga, di ba sa previous topic natin, dapat alam natin paano mag-respect and paano mag-discern ng mga different sign languages para ma-respect natin yung ibang tao. And that's the essence of communication. And another good news to everybody, enjoy your day, no assignment again. Again, it's good news. And we will meet next meeting na lang. Wala muna tayong klase this week, okay? Para makarest kayo. Our class will resume next meeting na lang. Okay? We still have 12 minutes. Now, if you have question, clarification, addition, we have to end this. We have to end this 1 hour. Anong mga question nyo dyan, clarification? Huwag mo nang mag-out. We have to finish. O yung mag-out, secretary ha, kapag di pa natapos itong live, alisin sa attendance. Any question in mind, please. Huwag mo lang mag-out. Secretary, kindly monitor. We have to finish 1 hour. Huwag natin i-corrupt ang ating time. Yes! Basta maganda yung mga output nyo, I'm always giving you reward. Like, walang klase muna or walang mga activity na ibibigay. Diba? Because you deserve it. You deserve some rest. I know you've been so busy. You've been so tired. We still have 10 minutes. O, sige, continue natin sa game natin para magbigay na lang ako ng points. So, for example, activity na lang muna tayo, okay? Caricature, hoy, Villanueva, parang nawawala ka. I will not entertain questions in readings in Philippine history because this subject is only for purposive communication, okay? I will not entertain questions regarding readings in Philippine history. My goodness. Okay. How you greet? Okay. For example, na-scam kayo. Sige. When somebody scammed you, how do you greet them? Or what are the words you actually uttered against them? Okay? Let's see kung kan. Because I will record all your responses. Paano ka ngayon mag-communicate or mag-greet sa nag-scam sa'yo? Scammer. Sige. Yung galit na galit ka talaga. How? Sige daw. Please answer honestly ha. I want an honest answer. Hindi, Calixtro, ikaw yung na-scam. Ikaw yung na-scam, Calixtro. And because we are here to analyze different responses in different contexts. Ikaw yung na-scam, then na-scam ka ng ilang thousand. How you communicate with him or her? How do you greet him, let's say, in the morning? Yes, that's true. Very good, Rhea Latombo. That's being honest. Hoy, scammer. Sir, maging plastic. Gusto ko maging honest kayo. Tani, manggaranon ka. Plastic na. Tangina mo, scammer. Hoy, scammer. Kramahin ka sana. O, sige pa yung iba. Wow, ang bait-bait naman ng Munar. Sana all. Hello, ma'am, sir. I hope paras lang taga-Paningkamot. Yes. Tingnan natin kung sino yung pinaka-highest level na quad. na word. Oh, sige. Oh, di ba sila Stimosa, paawa effect, di ba? This is it. This is what we call different context from different perspective. Sometimes we apply different techniques. Sana all may konsensya. Matulfota ka. Yes ba? Okay, ito naman, mga religious people, si God na bahala sa iyo. Pero minsan, di sila nadadala, no? Kaya, we cannot blame those people who can, trash talk kasi nga, they are driven by their emotion. Ikaw ba naman na-scam? Conscious na lang ako. Jane Calixto, grabe. Seryoso na talaga. Kulong ka, patay ka sa akin. Patsunta ka. Max FM. And I do believe that you have an honest answer, no? Ito naman kay Mantos, parang reverse psychology, di ba? Very good because you have different styles. O ito kay Mantos, ito parang reverse psychology. Tani damo pati mo maskam tabangan tapaka. Diba? Pero sa nawagawa sa akin, mahirap ng kami. Okay, power effect. Yes. Malaya na saan. Recruitment po mo. Kasi minsan there are cool approach, no? Kaya this is varieties of spoken words, no? Depending to context. Panidan tabuhin. Hindi ko ito mag-guest itong kay Kwan. Hindi ko masyadong mag-gets itong kay Den Calixto. Ang bugas na draanti. Hindi ko masyadong mag-gets. Karmahin ka sana ha, konsensya lang ako. Anong kailaman ng bigas, Den Calixto? Ipabayral ka sa Facebook, di ka makakita sa akon. Panitan ka. Grabe. Kay minor, panibalatan talaga. Okay. Sorry, hindi ako ka-relate, Den Calixto. Walang radyo sa bahay. Buti walang nagsabi na ipabarang, no? Ang scammer, balik kwarta. Hindi mo gusto, uyabon ko. Grabe naman kay Arvin James Kasing. Kung may bata ang scammer, balik kwarta kung hindi mo gusto. Di ba? How you respond to this question reflects your, maybe a kind of person you are. But I'm not saying na yung mga nag-trash talk, bad ha? Because that means that's your way of expressing your anger, di ba? It's, kapag religious ka na family naman, God bless, di ba? Kapag cool lang, di ba? Cool, your response will be cool. Pag pigado, syempre, yung iba, galit na galit. Pag nasa mga bad-tempered na pamilya galing, ibang response. That's what we call varieties. Varieties of spoken words depending on context, no? Tani mga tulog kamayo, sige ni mo mag-scam. You made my day sa masagot nyo. Okay, last. Ito, before we end up. Okay, very good, no? Recorded yung mga sagot nyo. Paano kayo mag-communicate or mag-greet sa shota nyong cheater nyong shota? Let's say, niloko kayo. Sige daw. O girls, paano kayo, for example, girls, niloko kayo ng boyfriend nyo or boys, paano kayo mag-greet sa girlfriend nyo na niloko kayo? May iba pala siya, di ba? Yung pinaniwala ka na kayo. Pero, niloko ka pala. Sige daw. Example lang. Wow, cool. Be honest, no? Are you sure, Munar? Ethel Grace Munar, are you sure that that's the word you're gonna say when you are in the situation? Try to ito ngayon, you have to situate. Kumbaga, try nyo ramdamin kung ano yung feeling. Feeling na andun kayo in that certain situation. Kang kwenta. Sige daw, yung totoo, I want an honest answer. Kaya gani, if you are single, try to wear the situation. Maybe you are watching movies naman. What if you will be betrayed? How will you react? Parang ganun. Yung pinagpalit sa iba ng shota mo. Kung naman yung lahat sa'yo, tapos ganyan lang gawin mo. Ito mix ng paawa effect sa kaya galit. bago mo sana hindi kayo magtaga. Hindi ko papansinin. Kasi minsan we cannot, yung iba sabihin, hayaan ko lang. But sometimes you cannot hold your emotion talaga that you can say bad words against them. And that's your expression and we will respect that. May raider, abito mo ako wala. Motor pa lang kuhan basis. Galing mo, manloko mo ako. Wow naman, ba't mo ko nagawa sa akin? Ito ginawa ko naman, bes. Huwag yung saya. Sir, si Lasta, bago lang yata hiniwala yan. O, Lasta! What was the last best word you have ever say to the one who cheated you? Or nasalan mo ko sa'yo, Lasta? Di mo himuo sa iya, ang ginimo mo nga pangloko sa akon. Sana inisip mo naman kung panan ko. O, di ba? You have different responses and I'm glad that you answer it honestly, no? Kumusta ang kinabuhi subong tani happy ka man gagal. Lokong upras na kayo ng scammer paasa. O, gusto ko yung honest na sagot. Kung mahal mo, hayaan mo. Ingatan mo siya. I want to know because through this activity, alam ko how you respond. How you respond to a certain context, no? Hindi kay giloko mo ko na. Ito ang pinakakuha, no? Bigat. Hindi ako ka-relate. I-relate ka na lang, tumbo. Sabi ko nga, try to situate yourself. What if mangyari sa inyo? Ibabaya kayo. Nagtag po pala dito na insure. Dito kay Brian, mapatay ka pa nakita kita. Ay grabe, ito naniningil. Che, kumusta? Sana yun, hayaan mo na sir, decision niya sa 2%. Hindi ko ka-relate kaya wala ko experience. Kaya gani, wear the shoe, di ba? Sino mas bapa ako or siya? I really love your response, class, no? Ay, ito, grabe. Tingagin bulos mo siya sa akon, nga man, namit siya. Ito naman, may mga Diyos noon pa rin, no? May mga religious people pa rin and we can infer how they respond. Ipagdadasal na lang kita. Are you sure, John Mark? Kunyari, ikaw yung niloko, Jolian. Hindi naman ikaw yung nagloko. Natapong at hindi nadana, you need na tanggapin na hindi kayo isa't isa. Ang gasto ko sa data by the... Grabe, si Dane Calixtro, oh. Alam nyo na, girls. Alam nyo na. Okay, grabe. Highest level yung mga words na ginagamit. Okay. So, if we're going to analyze the activity that we have done, like how you respond, this will tell us that every person, every situation, and every context is may iba-ibang mga expression. Like when we are mad, we express different. When we are happy, we spoke words happily. When we are betrayed, iba rin yung sasabi natin. And that's actually a variety of spoken. Both formal or informal, no? Sometimes kasi, we humans, the best thing to do kasi to express our feeling is spoken, no? Kasi, hindi lahat ng tao, they can express their feeling, like crying. Kasi yung iba talaga, gusto talaga to speak bad words, trash words, and that's normal in humans because that's the nature of communication. We use communication to express our thoughts, our feelings, whether we are happy or not. That's true and that's very evident. Bantay ka lang, may nakita ko sa comment about naalala kong araw na nagkasama tayong dalawa. Ngiti at luha sa aking mga mata. Laban ng lasta, marami pa. Okay, thank you so much. And once again, enjoy your weekend. Wala muna tayong klase this Friday. We will resume our class on Tuesday next week and no more activity. Please, yung mga hindi pa nakasubmit ng activity, I'm still accepting your activity. Please do submit your activity in our group chat for outputs only. Huwag nyo i-PM sa akin ang inyong answer because I could not open that kasi ang dami-daming message request. I could only check that only in our group chat. Okay? So again, thank you so much. God bless and see you next meeting. Enjoy your weekend, guys. And thank you for your response. I'm so glad with your responses. Napatawa niyo talaga ako, guys. Okay? Huwag niyo i-personal yung sagot ni Kwana, ni Calixtro. Educational purposes only. Sa mga walang kwan dyan, move on na lang. Move on na last time. Bye!